At the open, our all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, outside, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Happy Memorial Day. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed the extra day off. I want to give a very big thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of the service men and women out there who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that we have the luxury and the ability to do what we do and live the lives that we live, and allow me to just be sitting here on this YouTube channel talking to you about stocks. So thank you very much to the men and women, their families who have made that ultimate sacrifice, and happy Memorial Day to everybody here on the TTG live stream. What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Edward Paranati. I go by Michael Edward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. I'm thrilled to have you guys all here with us tonight. Before we do get into tonight's session, though, I want to thank our partners and our data providers over at Benzinga, TradingView, the NASDAQ, CBOE, and of course, OpenAI. Those companies are the foundation of what powers True Trading Group, and we're very grateful to be able to provide our platform with their data and tools all integrated to help you all learn, trade, and profit consistently. This innovation has not gone unnoticed, as True Trading Group received the Benzinga FinTech Chairman's Award for Best AI Analysis Tool. There's my business partner, I actually on stage at the Global Benzinga FinTech Awards ceremony, receiving the Best AI Analysis Tool Award. It's nice to get that type of recognition from industry leaders for what we are doing, the work we are doing, implementing AI technology into our platform to help our retail traders and research traders all around the world, to help them to make money. But this isn't just about awards, right? The recognition is great, but this isn't just about awards. It's about being part of a community that's constantly growing, learning, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in trading and investing. Members of TG are part of something real special. I couldn't be any more proud to be on this journey with each and every single one of you. Hope you guys are ready to roll your sleeves up tonight, get into tonight's session. I got some great trade ideas I want to get into with you guys here this week. We got some news, obviously, that happened over the weekend. The futures market is popping. You know, we are rallying here right now, and we'll go over what I think the market's going to do this week. We have Nvidia earnings coming up. We got PCE inflation data on deck as well. 1 week ago, I was on this live stream and I gave you guys my thoughts on where I thought the market was going to go this past week. And it went exactly to the price level that we had said. Last Sunday, I told you guys 574, 575. That's our target for the markets, or 575 we said was the target for the markets last week. And we dropped right into 575 and 60 cents was the low of last week that was put in on Friday. So we were dead spot on with that analysis from last Sunday. I've got some more analysis and some more ideas to share with you guys all here for this week. So if this is your first time hanging out with us on the True Trading Group YouTube channel, do yourself a favor, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of these live streams, because we are dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. Now, I know what many of you are probably thinking. If you're not a member of TTG, you're probably wondering, who the hell is this guy? Why should I listen to anything it is that he has to say? And it's a fair question. The reason why I think you guys should pay attention to the things I discuss on this YouTube channel is not because I think I'm the world's greatest trader. It's because I was trained by professionals. That's how I got my start in trading. It was my very first job at a college, working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. They had me go through a training program before the fund to let me touch $1 of their money. And then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession. It was the big stock market crash, but it was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading mods and over 30-person staff. We have helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We have over 10,000 members in 114 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So if you are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, folks, you have come to the right place. smash that like button, show some love, turn on your notifications, and of course, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Before I go any further, I want you to stop everything that you are doing and make sure you're watching this video live. You should see, okay, a red dot next to the word live at the bottom left of your screen. If you do not see a red dot, that means you are watching this video delayed. That will be a problem for you because I'm doing a giveaway tonight. And the way this giveaway is going to work is I'm going to provide 2 code words throughout this live stream. And then later on towards the end of the live stream, we're going to put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. We're going to spin the wheel live. If your name is called, you will have 2 minutes to send a text message to a phone number we put on the screen. And you're going to have to give us the 2 code words that I've provided to you throughout this live stream. The first code word's coming in just a moment. The second one will come later on during the live. But the reason why you got to make sure you're watching live is because if you're watching 15 minutes delayed, I call your name, the 2-minute timer starts, the 2-minute timer runs out, and you're still 13 minutes behind, and you don't know that I called your name yet. And you would have missed out on your chance of winning, and we will move on and spin that wheel again. So again, make sure you're watching the video live. Click the live button down there. You should see a red dot next to the word live. Now, that takes you to the first code word for tonight's giveaway. The first code word for tonight's giveaway is thank. Thank, T-H-A-N-K, thank. Okay, T-H-A-N-K, thank. That is the first code word for tonight's giveaway. The first code word is thank, T-H-A-N-K, thank. That is the first code word for tonight's giveaway. The second code word will come later on during this live stream. Write this word down because you are going to need to know both code words if I call your name later on during this live stream. Okay, first code word is thank. All right. Now, let's dive in here. Let's get things started because we have a lot to talk about. What's going on, guys? I know I said it at the very beginning of the live stream, but I will say it again because it deserves a second mention. I want to give a big shout out and just a massive thank you and appreciation to all of the service men and women out there that have made the ultimate sacrifice and the service men and women that are out there that continue to be the bravest and most thoughtless people, the most thoughtful people in the whole world and most selfless people in the whole world. Appreciate every single one of you and really appreciate every single thing that you guys have done and continue to do for us. I'm very proud to have a community that I can stand behind that has so many veterans and people that have served and continue to serve. We have moderators that are veterans and have served. We have people that work at the VA. Honestly, it's really cool to be a part of it, to be a community about that. We are a huge supporter of the military here at True Trading Group. And I want to just give a big shout out and a big thank you to all of our servicemen and women that are here with us tonight on this live stream. But so that's really cool, right? To be part of a community that has such camaraderie like that. But what's not cool is a message that I got today on X or Twitter. I still call it Twitter. I still can't call it X, but it's a message I got on X. And honestly, I don't know if the person is here tonight. This is someone who's not a member of True Trading Group from what they told me in the message that I got. So I'm not sure if they're here. If you are here, you know who you are. But we have dedicated, our team and I, and even honestly, a lot of our members have dedicated so much time and energy and effort into helping people become successful. And before I get ahead of myself, listen, it's not because I'm a saint. Like, it's not because I put all this time and energy and effort to just be for the goodness of my heart and everything like that. Yes, I truly do care about our member success. I truly and honestly do. But True Trading Group is a business, right? This isn't just a charity. True Trading Group is a business. And the product of this business is our members' success. That is our product. Okay. It's the education, it's the curriculum, it's the community, it's the alerts, it's the transparency. It's about being on the cutting edge of technology with AI being integrated into every single aspect of our platform. It's about having over 10,000 members in 114 different countries. It's not about one person's success. It's about the community as a whole doing as well as it possibly can. And although we don't have a 100% member success rate, that's not possible. I get that. We have a lot of people that make money here. And again, it's not because of me or because of any one person or any one thing. It's the sum of the parts. Okay. It's the collective. It's something that is built for you. This wasn't something that was just bootstrapped together on my experience or this experience that I had. It's my experience. It's the moderator's experiences. It's the members' experience. It all comes together so that we can meet you at your level, no matter where you're at, beginner, intermediate, advanced, whether it's day 1 or day 1001. It's about getting an opportunity to work with some of the biggest companies in this space, companies that are much bigger than we are. Okay, we have deals and partnership agreements with the NASDAQ, TradingView, Benzinga, Unusual Whales. These are all companies that have partnered with True Trading Group. It is absolutely mind-blowing to think that this is where we are right now. And honestly, it's like this message that I got today, I got to tell you honestly, like it was I was very disheartened. And I kind of like, I was in a good mood today, like I had a nice day. My kid, my 9-month-old daughter went in the pool for the first time. Like I had a great day today. And I read this message and I was just like, oh man, it was just really just disheartened. And again, I'm not going to get into the details because it's personal. I'm not going to get into the details. This person asked me not to share, but it's like, obviously if you are on this live stream, you know who you are. We spend so much of our time trying to ensure the success of our members. I know I can't guarantee that all of our members are going to be successful, but it's like trying to ensure that people get at least a fair chance at success. If you're going to put up your hard-earned money, then we're going to put up hard resources, real resources that are going to give you the best chance you possibly can have of ever being successful at doing this. This is a business, but our product can't just be a course. Our product can't just be alerts. It has to be your success. It's the only way you are going to stay as a member of True Trading Group is if you are being successful. The only way that you're going to join True Trading Group in 2025 and you're going to be a member of True Trading Group in 2030 is if you are making money along the way. I understand that. My business partner understands that. We understand that as a community. Your success is a side effect of all of the things that we offer on our platform. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter how much money you have or you don't have. It doesn't matter how much time you have or you don't have, or how many times you failed at doing this in the past. You fail at this when you quit. You fail at this when you start making excuses to yourself. Oh, I'll try it again when I have more time, or when I have more money, or when things calm down. No, you will not. You're just making excuses. All of those excuses that you make, that's you just pushing this off. That's you saying, I really don't think that I can do this, and I'm too scared to do it again. It's easier to make those excuses than it is to actually bet on yourself. And since we're talking about betting, I bet you right now, I literally bet you right now, and you guys all know that this is probably true. I bet you right now that if I came on this live stream and I told you that I had the greatest stock pick of my life, that I had 100% conviction that this stock was going to go up 100% within the next 4 days. And I flashed you my P&L and I showed you how big my position size is and everything else. I promise you that there are many people on this live stream right now, the same exact people that said, I have no time, the same people that said, I have no money. I promise you those people tomorrow, they're going to find time and they're going to find money and they're going to go ahead and they're going to buy that stock. And they're going to run with it and they're going to gamble. And that's sad. And that's sad because everyone is always looking for a shortcut. Everyone is always looking for the easy way out. Everyone's always looking for a quick buck. And the sad part is that the people that would be most likely to actually do that are probably the people that don't even know me. That's the crazy part. People want a shortcut to the roadmap to success. It doesn't work like that. My roadmap and your roadmap are going to be completely different. I have different family responsibilities. I have different work responsibilities than you do. You and I are at different points in our lives. You and I have different risk tolerances. You and I have different account sizes. You and I are in a different situations of different financial status. You and I are in different experience levels. You and I are in completely different everything. So my roadmap's going to look very different than yours. That's why I think True Trading Group is so incredibly special. Because I believe at True Trading Group, I believe we've cracked that code. We have cracked that code in tailoring success to the individual because we offer so much for so little that even if you don't use a fraction of it, whatever you need to use, whenever you want to use it, it is an arm's length away at any single time. We have people that started trading a month ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. We have full-time traders. We have students. We have active military. We have people with full-time jobs. We have day traders. We have scalpers. We have swing traders. We have options traders, equities traders, crypto traders, futures traders. We have cracked the code in finding and providing a tailored success for our members. That is important because every single person is different. And what works for one person may not work for somebody else because this other person may not have the same amount of time to look at charts as this person. What works for this person may not work for that person because this person has a really small account and they can't buy shares of an equity. They have to trade options. This person might trade equities. This person's personality traits are different from this person's personality traits. That naturally will create strengths and weaknesses within their trading based on their personality type. I believe that we have cracked the code in providing that individualized, tailored success. That's what I think makes True Trading Group so incredibly special. Those options, that guidance, the one-on-one mentorship that you're looking for, having that, it's all the stuff that you've been missing. It's not just a chat room where you're just a number. And again, I'm really sorry about what happened to that person. I'm not going to be getting into the specifics. I saw some people are asking about what happened. I'm not going to be getting into it. They asked me not to share about it because, I assume they're on this live stream because they said to me, from the live stream, they mentioned about the live streams and they asked me not to mention specifically what they told me on the live stream. So I assume that they're here. So I'm not going to talk about it, but you know who you are. Listen, it's not true that everyone that trades loses money. Okay. It's the stupidest, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. You literally have millions of people that do this for a living. Like, go tell all the hedge fund managers and all the hedge fund traders that no one makes money doing this. They make millions of dollars a year. The best traders in the world make over $1 billion a year. Literally, the top performing hedge fund managers every year make over $1 billion with a B. It's a billion with a B, right? If nobody made money, I wouldn't be sitting here. We wouldn't have the moderators. We wouldn't have over the 10,000 members. It's not true. If that were the case, True Trading Group would not exist. And I will prove it to you. I'll prove to you that that is not true. Because the vast majority of our members are making money. The vast majority of our members are having success. And I'll prove it to you. Don't just take my word for it. Members of True Trading Group, those of you that are on this live stream, if you are a member of TTG and you are on this live stream right now, if you are making money, if you are becoming better traders because of TTG, I'd like for you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat right now. Good. Type the number one if you're making money. Type the number one if you guys are becoming better traders. Anyone that's on this live stream right now that's not a member, you should pay attention to how many people type the number one. Just pay attention to how many people type the number one. All these people that you see right here, all these people type the number one. These are your friends. These are your coworkers. These are your family members. If they can do this, then so can you. There's absolutely no reason why these people can have success and you don't. Zero. No reason whatsoever. These people are not smarter than you. They're not luckier than you. They don't have more time than you. Now, you just saw all these people here who are making money, right? One of my biggest months, 3 times my normal trading monthly paycheck. That's absolutely insane. 3 times their normal paycheck. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Great job. So you just saw all these people who said that they're making money, right? And improving, who they are, they become better traders. These are not bots. These aren't fake people. These people aren't paid to be here. And as far as the commitment and the fact I said, we like to focus on the member and make sure that they're successful while they're here. Cool. And I told you that our whole thing is we got to try to make members be successful so that they'll be here for a long period of time. Because that's the only way that you're going to stay as a member to a trading group is to be successful. How about this? TTG members, how many of you have been here for longer than 1 year? You know what? Do me a favor. Members, go ahead and type the number of years in chat that you have been part of TTG. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Go ahead, type in chat right now. How long have you been a member of True Trading Group? Read some of these. Read some of these. 4 years, 3 years, 4, 4, 3, 5, 3, 2, 2, 5 years, 5 years, 1, 1.5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3.5, 4. Just 2 months for Lazy Mountain. 4 years, 4.5 years, 4, 4, 4.5 years, 5 years, 6, 5 years, 3 years. You see what I'm saying? 5 years. Look at all these fives. Nicole, 5. Tommy, 5. Let's get it. 5. JO1, 5. Fred, 3 years. Rosie, 3 years. Edward, 4 years. Just Patience, 4 years. None of it will be an overnight success. I'll tell you right now, none of it's easy. It's not easy, but it's also not rocket science. It doesn't require a Harvard PhD for you guys to get this. But it does require just a little bit of belief in yourself. Bet on yourself and give me a little bit of effort. This isn't about, this is about not having to worry if we go into a recession, not having to worry about the price of eggs, not having to worry about taking that family vacation or sending your kids to camp. That's what this is about. It's about financial freedom in your terms, your definition of that term, financial freedom. It's your definition of that term. It doesn't mean partying like a rock star and living like a celebrity and taking private jets to Monaco. It means doing the things that you want to do when you want to do them and taking care of the people that you want to take care of. That is financial freedom. And by you just hoarding your resources and just hoping that things work out is not an effective strategy of achieving that goal. Simple. How many people on this live stream right now are not a member of True Trading Group? Do me a favor, type the letters TTG in chat right now if you guys are not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. We've got Kevin. Tim says, I'm not sure. Tim, you should know if you're a member or not. Diana, Gina, Ted, Otunba. Again, guys, go ahead and type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. You are not a member. Mark. Timmy. Gina's interested. Gina, if you're interested, I'm interested. So here's the deal. So the person that messaged me on X told me they had less than $500 to start and was willing to get started and was willing to make it work over time. Okay. Well, let me explain something. Adam, my partner, has been working all weekend to update the True Trading Group platform. We've integrated AI into the entire platform. So there's a lot of updating that has to be done on the entire site and the entire platform and user dashboards and everything else. And getting us ready for the rollout of some really great tools that we're integrating, and some tools that I have seen, not just for the stock market, but education and action as a whole. Some just incredible stuff that he's been working on. TTG members, tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we have a family meeting and a live demo for all of you. So if you are a member of True Trading Group, set your reminders, be in main chat tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. And yes, we will be on time. Okay. Tonight was supposed to be the night that we moved the price back up to over $1,000 and go back to the annual membership only. But we had about 300 people join True Trading Group in the last month and a half or so. And guess what? They all signed up for a 90-day membership that we were offering to help people navigate the crazy market environment that we were in following the tariff announcements in April. So we changed our membership type in April once the tariffs came about, and we had the big market crash there the first week of April, and people were freaking out and panicking. So, sorry about that. My camera connection just came undone. The plug for my camera just came out. So sorry about that, but I am back. But yeah, so what we did during that time, we provided people, because everyone was freaking out and they were panicking. So we offered people a 90-day membership instead of an annual membership, because our membership is normally an annual membership, it's a year long. But we offered a 90-day membership during the last month and a half or so for people. And we had about 300 people jump on it. And, you know who you are, right? You know who you are. If you're on here tonight, what I'm about to say next is literally for you. The person that messaged me on X, what I'm about to do is literally for you. The message that you sent me moved me. Yes, I was disheartened, but it moved me tremendously. Before we move the price back up to $1,497 for the whole year, I'm going to let the next 20 people, and honestly, I will save one spot. Even if that person that messaged me on X, if you're not on this live stream, I will save one spot specifically for you. So even if 20 people join and you're like, hey, I missed it, I'm going to give this to you specifically. Okay. So it's 20 people, maybe 21, but that'll be the max. 20 people, 20 spots. I'm going to allow the next 20 people to sign up for the next 90 days for $297. There is no auto renew. There is no automatic upgrade. There is no reoccurring payment. It is just 90 days, $297. That's it. After your 90 days are done, it just expires. If you want to become an annual member after your 90 days, you have to physically process that transaction, and we'll credit you the $297 you've already paid, and we'll give you the full year members. You'll pay the balance, and we'll give you the full year membership, obviously. But if you forget to cancel after 90 days, you're not just automatically charged, right? You have to process that transaction yourself. It's 90 days for $297. You know who you are. I'm doing this specifically for you. I'm doing this specifically for you. Go to ttgoffer.com. That is ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included for 90 days for $297. There is no upsell, additional cost, hidden fee for anything you see on ttgoffer.com. Everything there is included. I promise you, the moment that these 20 spots sell out, I am done. Price is $1,497 for the year. You can join 90 days right now for $297. It will include the AI tool, Mari. That is our award-winning AI tool. You're going to get our university level 22 course curriculum. That is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received working at the fund in New York. You're going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You're going to get Trading Views premium charting software. Access, obviously, to our trading chat room and all of the trade alerts. Day trades, swing trades, stocks, options. You guys are going to get all of that for $297 for just for 90 days. The Trade Idea Scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use. Unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data. Over 1,000 hours of videos and of workshops in our video library covering a variety of different trading topics. All of this is included for 90 days for just $297. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. And if you decide that you would like to become an annual member, we will also be giving you a double your money back guarantee. I'm dead serious. Double your money back guarantee. It is real. It's actually right there on the checkout page. You can go read it. The way that our double your money back guarantee works is as follows. I stand behind this platform that we have created so much that we will put our money where our mouth is, and we will back up everything that I know I talk a big game on these live streams, but this is how I prove to you how serious I am. If you join True Trading Group and you do an annual membership, you can do right now $297 for 90 days. If you decide, you know what, the 90 days, they were amazing. I want to join for a year. Fantastic. Let's say you go through the year membership and you are unable to make enough winning trades with us to equal what you paid for the membership. If you can't do that at least one time, you can't make back what you paid. We will give you back not just what you paid. I'm going to give you back double what you paid. Now, I can do that because the refund rate at True Trading Group is less than 2.5%, and our retention rate is in the mid-70s. We got to welcome Timothy. Timothy just joined. Guys, everybody welcome Timothy. Timothy just joined. That means we're down to 19 spots. These spots are not going to last. I'm telling you right now, they're going to sell out. There is first come, first serve. There are 19 spots available. How do you know you're one of the 19? It's very simple. When you go to ttgoffer.com, if the checkout page says 90 days, $297, you're one of the 19. If you go to ttgoffer.com and it says 1 year, $14.97, then that means you've missed out on the 20 spots. And again, the person that messaged me on X, I'm saving one spot specifically for you. I'm literally doing this for you. There are 19 spots left. I've been a member for 5 years. You better suck this up. Exactly. Suck this up with a straw, okay? With a hose. $297, 90 days. If you guys have any questions at all, text us 1-888-621-2127. Again, that's 1-888-621-2127. The phone number right down there at the bottom of the screen in just a moment. There it is. 1-888-621-2127. If you put in the work, this team will change your life. I am going, oh my God, JB, I'm going into work tomorrow and giving my retirement notice at 56 years old, retiring early and becoming a full-time trader. That right there, you cannot put a price tag on that. How much does retiring, let's say, 8 years ahead of schedule, 9 years ahead of schedule? And I don't know when you were retiring, JB. You say you're retiring. I'm just, the average age of people retire is somewhere in the 60s, I think, something like that, right? What is that worth to you? Been a member for 4.5 years. It has changed my family's life. JB, that makes me so happy, man. That makes me so happy. I am now semi-retired at 53. My boy, Mark LaRue, hope you're doing well, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, JB. Congratulations, Mark. My plan was 65. My plan was 65. Would you say you're 56? 9 years? You just picked up 9 years? That is incredible. We got to welcome FIBA. FIBA just joined. There's 18 spots now. FIBA just joined. Everybody welcome FIBA. I think TTG can help me retire by 40. Colton, if you retire by 40, I'm going to be jealous because I am 40. And I'm not retired. I'm going to be very jealous if you're retired at 40. Okay? But let's do it, man. Let's do it. FIBA, 18 spots left. 18 spots. Like, guys, listen, also, if you used to be a member and you guys want to come back home for this price, text us. We'll hook you up. 1-888-621-2127. Take advantage of. You used to be a trial member and you want to join for this price. $297, 90 days. Text us. We'll hook you up. 1-888-621-2127. Phone number's right down there, guys, the bottom of your screen. Take advantage of it. Then the price is $14.97 for 1 year. I'm letting people join now for 90 days for just $297. Go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included. No upsell, additional costs for anything you see on ttgoffer.com. Now, that W win back guarantee that I mentioned before, I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind, and this is how it works. I'll give you some clarity. All I ask is the following. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you do those three things and you still are unable to make enough winning trades to equal what you paid for your membership at least once, we'll give you back double your money. Join, guys. It will change your life. There you go. Eileen wants to know if we're going to talk about the market this week. Eileen, I'm going to talk about the market 2 weeks from now. I'm going to travel into the future and I'm going to come. Yeah, I'm only kidding. Yes, of course we are, Eileen. What do you think we're doing here? What do you think we're doing here? I'm doing something special for someone that messaged me over the weekend and someone that really wanted help. So I'm doing something special. I'm doing something special for that person. So I am telling people about it. And then I'm going to share with you exactly what I think the markets are going to do. And I'm going to share with you my top trade ideas for the week. So Eileen, hang out. Hang out for a little while. It's going to be a blast. All right, guys, that's ttgoffer.com, 1-888-621-2127. Text us with any questions. Okay? Excellent. Let's roll things on over to the charts. Let's talk about what we got cooking right now. We've got ourselves a gap up. We have to welcome, I don't know if it's Ali or Ali. Welcome to the TTG fam. 17 spots now remain. Ali, 17 spots now remain, guys. ttgoffer.com. These spots are first come, first serve. Ali, welcome to the TTG fam. All right. So we've got ourselves a nice gap up. We're up just around 1%. We've been kind of bouncing around. Calum, 16 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Calum, 16 spots. These spots are going quick now, guys. There's 16 of them left. ttgoffer.com. Any questions, just text us 1-888-621-2127. 16 spots left. All right. So we're up. We've been flirting around between 1% and like 1.2% on the S&P. We got some news over the weekend. So in case you guys were unaware of what happened in the markets last week, the markets got a little nervous on Friday, as on Friday, Donald Trump made some comments about suggesting a 50% tariff on the European Union because he was not happy with the trade talks, how they were going with the European Union, weren't happy with the European Union's proposals and what they were willing to do as far as trade. So he said, okay, well, you know what, 50% tariff. We have to also welcome Eloin, Jesus, and Daniel. Eloin, Jesus, and Daniel, welcome to the TTG fam. That means we're now down to just 13 of these spots. We're down to 13 of these spots. Eloin, Jesus, and Daniel, welcome to the TTG team. 13 spots now remain. All right. So that happened on Friday, and you got this like over 1% gap down on Friday. The markets got very nervous. We gapped right down into a major support level, which was the support level that was our target. Okay. This was our target. Guys, don't wait. That 297 be the best money you guys have ever spent. 297 for 90 days. So if you guys caught my live stream last Sunday, right? I know today's Monday, but I do live streams every Sunday, and I give you guys my thoughts on the week. I told you guys last Sunday, okay, that this was on the 18th. So May 18th was Sunday. I did a live stream. I told you guys my target was, I said, I think the market's going to pull back this week. My target is 575. And last week we pulled back and we got to 575. We rested right back against a 200 and 100-day moving average. The 100-day is the purple line. The 200-day is the yellow line. We rested right against those moving averages. And you can also see a structure price support here. This is gap fill from the election day gap up. There's the price structure support from January. You then broke underneath it. You bounce back, and then that level became support, and that creates, there's your price structure, and then there's your moving averages to add to that, and there's your support level at 575. So we got to our target last week. Now, this week, you're starting the week off with a little bit of a gap up. We got to welcome Greg, Jane, and Isidore. Greg, Jane, and Isidore, 10 spots left. Everybody welcome Greg, Jane, and Isidore. 10 spots now remain. ttgoffer.com. 297 for 90 days. All right, 297 for 90 days. And why not? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't these people? Why wouldn't we have sold 10 spots already? Because people are making money in True Trading Group, guys. That's why. Watch again in case you missed it. If you're not a member, pay attention. If you are making money with True Trading Group, guys, type the number 1 inside chat right now, real quick. Type the number 1. If you are making money, type the number 1 inside chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you're making money with your trading group. And those of you that are not members, you'll see right now why you have all these people that are jumping on 297 for 90 days. Let me make myself clear, guys. We do have a 7-day trial for $3. Don't do it. We have a 7-day trial. Do not do it. It's a very limited version of this. It does not include the AI. It does not include our courses. It's a 7 days to just like prove that we're not full of shit trial. You also will not get the 297 membership, right? So if you guys go through the trial membership, you only have one option after your trial. If you're like, hey, this is great, I want to join, you have one option. 1 year, $14.97. So you can't go through the trial and then be like, all right, I'm ready to pay $297 for 90 days. That's not the way it works. The $297 is just for tonight, and it's just for the next 10 people. So if you don't mind, you don't care, you'd rather do the 7-day trial for $3, then you'll pay $14.97 for a year. Okay, you guys can join now for $297 for 90 days. And then we'll credit you the balance. We'll credit you the $297, and you guys will be able to get a full year membership for actually less than $1,000 if you after the 90-day membership. So it makes no sense for you to do the 7-day trial. Not tonight. Next week, yeah, sure. Not tonight, not with this, not with what I'm offering you guys here now. So again, if you did join the trial, okay, if you guys are a trial member and you want the 90 days for $297, just send a text message to 1-888, okay, 1-888-621-2127. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade, okay? Eric Michael likes to look dumb on Mondays. They use bots here, FYI. Eric Michael, you ready for this? Members of True Trading Group, I'd like for you to type Eric Michael in chat right now. Members of True Trading Group, go ahead and type Eric Michael in chat right now because today is not Monday. Today is Make Eric Michael Look Stupid Day. Go ahead and type Eric Michael inside of chat, my TeachD members, so we can show Eric Michael. You always got to be weary of the guy with two first names. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Eric Michael, if you see all the people that are typing your name in chat, I hope you feel smarter than you did 30 seconds ago. But you probably don't. You definitely probably don't feel smarter than you did 30 seconds ago. You probably feel a lot dumber. But that's okay. That's why we're here. We're here to get smarter. We're here to get better. We're here to get educated, right? We're here to get educated. We're here to make money. That's what we are here to do. That's what we are here to do. Okay? Bot activated. Eric Michael. Eric Michael, did I spell it correctly? I don't know. Is Eric Michael spelled D-U-M-B? No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Am I? I'm kidding. I'm definitely kidding. All right, let's get back on over to the charts. So here we have with the SPY. So we got to our target, right? We got to our target last week. We got to welcome Diana. Diana just joined. That means we're down to 9 spots. And Eric Michael just joined. No, he didn't. Eric Michael did not just join, but Diana did. That means we're at 9 spots. 9 spots left. Diana, welcome to the TTG family. So today we got a gap up. Okay, so on Friday, we got the threat of a 50% tariff on the European Union. The market's gapped down. We should get used to this. Get used to this. If 2018 taught us anything, that was the U.S. trade war between with the U.S. and China. That was Trump's first tariff fight with China was 2018. You're going to have situations where there's going to be periods of time where trade talks are going smoothly and everything's great. And there's going to be periods of rockiness where negotiations begin to break down and talks stall. You should be prepared for this. I told all of our members on Friday that I'm like, hey, this just happened, but I'm telling you this right now, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get a 50% tariff on the European Union. It is just a negotiating move to just push a trade deal forward. And what happened? What happened over the weekend? I will tell you what happened over the weekend. The president of the EU, Ursula von der Leyen, I think I pronounced that correctly, von der Leyen, okay, had a call with President Trump. And after that call was over, Trump said, never mind. We're going to push that 50% tariff number out. And the comment, we got a statement from the EU president that said, Europe is ready to advance talks swiftly and decisively. But in order for us to have a good deal, we need more time. Meaning that the June deadline that Trump said on Friday was not a realistic timeline. The EU president said that Europe is ready to advance talks swiftly and decisively, but a good deal will need more time until July 9th. So you've had that 50% pause now pushed out to July 9th. And that is going to allow for some time for the United States and for the European Union to begin to try to push things forward. And that's a huge trade agreement that we have to get done. There are only really 2 countries that really could put up a meaningful fight, and that's China and a unified Europe. A unified Europe, their economy is large enough. They could put up a fight. China's economy is large enough. They could put up a fight. So that is a deal that needs to get done. And once that happened, futures popped. Okay, that's the reason why futures are up. what I think we're going to see happen here is now that we gapped up with the futures market, now that we're trading like right around here in the cash equivalent, like if we look at the equity market, we're trading right around here. What I think you're going to see happen is I think the gap up is going to get tested. I think we're going to pull back off this gap up. I think we're going to pull back. Okay. We're going to pull back to retest, I think, Friday's close. Okay. So I think we're going to pull in first and then we're going to bounce. And you're going to put in a candle tomorrow, I think, that looks something like this. Okay, I think you're going to put in a candle that looks something like this. So I'm expecting us to pull in tomorrow, hold that gap fill, and then bounce, and then trade back. So we're going to pull into like 579, 580, and then we're going to and then bounce from there. Okay, that's kind of what I am. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe 580, 581, pull into there, and then move higher. Okay, so I think we're gonna test. So right now we're trading right around here. That's where we are right now in the futures market. I think tomorrow we're gonna pull down into here first, and then we're going to bounce. I don't think we're going to rally, but I think then we will bounce off of those levels, and then we're going to wait and see what happens with NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday. So NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday, no, not a choppy day. What about that as a choppy day? We're going to pull in, test support, and then I think we're going to bounce. I don't think that's a choppy day. I think that's a really nice tradable opportunity for us tomorrow. If I'm right, we'll see what happens tomorrow morning, and that's what I think we're going to see. I think we're going to pull in, and we're going to retest this level. You also have nice structure here, here at 581.5. That's Friday's high and Thursday's lows, right? That's Friday's high and Thursday's low and Wednesday's low. So here's Wednesday's low, here's Thursday's low, here's Friday's high. That all lines up at 581.5. We are currently trading right here in the futures market. I think we are going to pull back in, retest this level, and then from there, we then bounce back up and go to 586, and then we can sit back against this resistance level that you see here, which is Thursday's high and a little intraday level there on Wednesday. And then that's where I think the markets will sit, and the markets will wait for either more updates regarding trade or NVIDIA earnings. And NVIDIA earnings are Wednesday after the bell. I will be live with you guys on this YouTube channel going over. I'll cover the earnings with you guys live. And we'll go through all of that. But I think that you have to break this week up into two segments, pre and post NVIDIA earnings. Pre-NVIDIA earnings, I think we pull back in, test that level, and then bounce, and then sit in the mid 580s. And then you have NVIDIA earnings. And then depending on how NVIDIA earnings go, will dictate what I think the rest of the market's going to do the rest of the week. And then you have PCE inflation data on Friday. We should expect that to be a good PCE number, since we got a really good CPI and a really good PPI number. They were ice cold. We should get a good PCE number, but we'll have to wait and see. They are calculated a little bit differently, but that number should be a pretty good number on the PCE data on Friday. So you have the makings of a nice move higher this week, but it's going to come down to NVIDIA earnings, because as NVIDIA earnings go, all AI goes, means all tech goes, all market goes, being 36 or 38% of the weighting on the S&P 500. If tech gets hit, NVIDIA gets hit, AI gets hit, which means tech gets hit, which means the market gets hit. It's as simple as that. It's a matter of market function. The S&P 500 is a market cap weighted index. So Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, the three biggest companies in the S&P 500, if they move in a significant way, they will dictate the direction of the overall market, because it's a market cap weighted index. It's not like the Dow, which is a share price weighted index. It is a market cap weighted index. So if NVIDIA gets hit on AI concerns, that means Microsoft will get hit on AI concerns. Apple's already weak, so you'll see Apple probably fall in line with that. Alphabet will get hit. Meta will get hit. And you're talking about these are the biggest companies, S&P 500. If they go down, the S&P 500 is going to go down with it. Obviously, the NASDAQ will too. So that's why you kind of have to break this up into, pre and post NVIDIA earnings. I'm not here to predict NVIDIA earnings. I don't know what they're going to be. I think their earnings are probably going to be pretty good, but I'm not here to predict their earnings. That's not what I do. I'm a trader. I'd rather wait for the earnings to come out and then see what the results were. And then I'll trade it after that. Like, why position myself before something that I have no control over and there's no way of me knowing what that data is going to be? Why would I do that? So for me, I usually wait for the earnings to come out and then I trade it after. Okay. Let's go over some trade ideas. I got a bunch of them. I have longs and shorts because, like I said, I think we're going to pull in and I think we're going to bounce. So let's go over that. We got to welcome Brian. There's only 8 spots left now, guys. Brian just joined. 8 spots left. That is ttgoffer.com. 90 days, $297. Brian, welcome to the TG family. If you have any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. Tesla has made it to the list. Yes, Tesla has made it to the list. We have a huge resistance level on Tesla up here at 355. I think that Tesla can just do this. I think Tesla does that. I think Tesla runs back up into the 350s and then finds resistance again and then pulls back. So I'm looking for Tesla to push itself, up towards that resistance level and then but then not be able to break it. Okay, I think this is too big of a resistance level. I don't think you're going to be able to break it. Okay, so I think you're going to get a candle that looks something like that on Tesla. So I think you can play it both ways. I think you can look for support at 340, 341 support for Tesla. Then we'll look for a nice move back up into the 350s. We'll try to catch like a $10 move or so, and then we'll take profits off into the 350s, as I'm not so sure that we're going to be able to break through this Oops, I didn't mean to delete that. Not so sure that we're going to be able to break through that resistance level. Okay, that's Tesla. Then we're going to go to Uber. Yes, Uber. I'm looking at this, guys, for a bounce off of prior all-time high. So here was all-time high. Here was all-time high. We broke through it, pulled back, their support. I'm looking for that. All right, so we're looking for a bounce back here on Uber. Support is 86.5. That support might start around 87.5. So about $1 wide, 86.5, 87.5 support. And we're going to look for that to just push itself back to the upside. Uber's a slow mover, very different from Tesla, right? It's a slow mover. It doesn't, you're not going to get a $10 move on Uber. But we can maybe $2 to $3 move. Look at that on Uber. Keeping with the longs, we're going to look at Boeing. Boeing had a huge resistance level here that we broke above, and I'll draw it out for you. Here is resistance and resistance. And then here you guys can see support, right? Okay, resistance, and then there's your resistance. We broke through that 2 weeks ago, and it's been holding support. So anywhere down near 196, I think you need to look for support. But I think you're going to see more upside here on Boeing here this week. So we're going to look for Boeing for the possible long and look for Boeing to get back up into, I don't know, maybe like 207, 208. Then we're going to look at JP Morgan. I like JP Morgan, how it held this previous resistance level. You guys can see here, this used to be all-time high. You broke it, rallied. You then pulled back, found support. Then it broke, came back up, became resistance, and then became resistance. And then you had the gap up on earnings. You've since pulled back into it. And it is now once again support. We're looking for a continued bounce there on JP Morgan. All right, look for a continued bounce there on JP Morgan. Best in breed out of the banks. All right. That's JPM. Then we're going to pull up Apple. Apple, I'm still looking for shorts against 200. So 200. Support. Resistance. All right. What we're going to do here for Apple is we're going to look for Apple to push back up into this level and then reject off of it. Okay, something that looks like that. So Apple up to 200. We'll look at short Apple around 200. Stops 200.5 to 201. and look for Apple to then fade back down towards like 196, 197. All right, look for maybe like a $3 pullback on Apple. All right. So those are, oh, and then also I want to keep SMR on watch this week just because it has, so SMR, these nuclear names, they went nuts with the executive order about the wartime for uranium announcement last week. So SMR, OKLO, NNE, all these small nuclear names went nuts. SMR, 21% of the float is short on SMR. And you are dangerously close to the all-time triple top high at 32. So if this gets taken out, you just got to watch this for a short squeeze. I kind of feel like if we gap up tomorrow, I'll probably try this long against Friday's close. Friday's close sits here just underneath 30. So if we gapped up tomorrow on this, I'll look for a pullback into 30. I'll probably try to buy that and try to see if like 29 can hold support. And then see if this then breaks through Friday's high, pushes to 32. We'll take more profit at 32. And if you break 32, just watch for the short squeeze to like 34, 35. We got to welcome Susan and Carrie. Susan and Carrie, 6 spots left now, guys. Everybody welcome Susan and Carrie, 6 spots left. Guys, welcome Susan and Carrie. Susan and Carrie. Welcome to the TT family. 6 spots now remain. And that does it, folks. That wraps up my top trade ideas for the week. Now, obviously, after NVIDIA's earnings, I'm going to have a whole new list of trade ideas, right? I'll have a whole new watch list. Join me on Wednesday. I'll be live for the announcement of NVIDIA earnings. Okay. That takes you to my second code word for tonight's giveaway. The second code word is you. Though that means our code words are thank you. Thank you are the code words for tonight's giveaway. And you know exactly who that thank you is for as we celebrate and remember on this Memorial Day. Okay, so thank you. Those are the code words. Those are the code words for tonight's giveaway. Okay. That means it is giveaway time. That means it is giveaway time. So in a moment, okay. Keith, you didn't know I had hair? I have a full head of hair. I have a full head of just, thick, dark Italian hair. I do. I know. People think I'm bald because I always wear a hat. You guys do realize I played baseball my entire life. So I've definitely worn a hat more days in my life than I have not worn a hat. Yeah. And they say, and that's the thing. There was this rumor I heard once that like, if you wear a hat a lot, it'll like cause you to lose your hair. That's completely not true because I've definitely worn a hat for more than half of my life. I've definitely worn a hat more than half my life. No question about it. Yes, just in time for the Yankee game too. John, thank you for your service, and the sacrifice. Thank you for the service, for your children's service, and for the sacrifice that your family continues to make every single day. John, thank you very much. And everybody else that's here that either is or has a spouse or a father, a mother, a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, an uncle, an aunt, a cousin that is listed in the United States military, the greatest military that has ever walked this earth. Thank you so much for your service. And again, we remember the bravest of all that made the ultimate sacrifice for each and every single one of us. All right, guys. It is giveaway time. It is giveaway time. We are waiting on Joseph. Joseph looks like he's getting ready with the list. All right, we're getting ready with the list. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to get the timer ready. You guys have 2 minutes to send a text message. Okay, you guys have 2 minutes to send a text message to the phone number that's right underneath me, 786-292-1606, 786-292-1606. If your name is called, you must text that phone number within 2 minutes. Give me the 2 code words from the giveaway. The prize is yours. If you're a lifetime member, you're going to win a bonus skip the line one-on-one mentor session with any mod of your choice. If you're an annual member, you're going to receive a full year of STR totally for free. If you're not a member, you don't know what STR is, so don't worry about it right now. But it's a value of around $700 for the year. All right. So Joe, if you're ready, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Round and round we go. Who is it going to be? No one knows. Brian White. You know what? I hope you win, Brian, because I appreciate how incredibly easy it was to say your name. Sometimes I get these crazy names and I have no idea how to pronounce them. And it's a complete guess sometimes. But thank you for having the easiest name that I've ever had to say and pronounce on this giveaway. Brian White, the clock is ticking. You have 1 minute and 35 seconds left to send a text message to 786-292-1606. Give me the 2 code words. The prize is yours. The clock is ticking. 1 minute and 20 seconds. 1 minute and 20 seconds. My kid went in the pool today for the first time. That was a lot of fun. Oh, wow. Brian, you're the king. Guys, Brian just got it. Brian just got it with plenty of time to spare. Way to go, Brian. Congratulations. Congratulations. But you know the funny thing is, my kid, she hated the little floaty. The little floaty thing that we put her, she hated it. Hysterical crying. But then when I'm holding her, blast. Had a blast. Had a blast. Put her in the floaty, cries. Dad holds her, blast. Floaty, cries. Joe, let's spin that wheel again. Brian, congratulations. Way to set the tone. I had a good feeling about Brian. Brian set the tone. He led by example. My Knicks, hopefully my Knicks can take a page out of Brian's playbook. See, you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Bharat Chauhan. Bharat. How would you guys pronounce that? I definitely have the Bharat. The second part is what kills me. Bharat. Is that a k or is it a ch? Joe, what do you think? Is it a ch or is it a k? And Joe just put ch. Oh, so you're saying it's ch. Bharat Chauhan. Bharat Chauhan. You have 2 minutes. Bharat Chauhan. This is why I was really appreciative of Brian White. Bharat Chauhan. I'm going to say Chauhan. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to say Bharat Chauhan. I think that's the proper pronunciation. Bharat Chauhan. 1 minute and 40 seconds. 1 minute and 40 seconds left for Bharat Chauhan. And he got it. Joe, I need to know if I pronounced it correctly. Joe, ask them. So they just got it. Joe, ask them right now if I pronounced it correctly. Bharat Chauhan. Did I pronounce it correctly? I need to know, Joe. Ask them. I need to know. I need the correct pronunciation right now before we break. If I got this pronunciation correct, tomorrow is going to be a big day. We're going to go 5 for 5 tomorrow if I got this pronunciation correct. All right, Joe just asked. He just sent the text. I need to know. He says yes. We pronounced it correctly, guys. We did it. We did it. Yes, it was a group effort. I appreciate all the help. I saw everybody in chat typing their pronunciation. I appreciate it. You guys are the best, but we did it. We pronounced Bharat's name correctly. We got Brian White's name correctly as well. That was a tough one. We got a bunch of new members here that are part of the TGD family. My kid went swimming today. The Yankees are on. The Knicks took game 3. Life is good. We got some great trade ideas on deck. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's make some damn money this week. It's a short week. We had the day off today. Let's make these 4 days count. We've got Nvidia earnings Wednesday. So let's make today, tomorrow. Let's go after those trade ideas that we've got written out. I think we're going to get those 2 days of that price action. Then we got Nvidia earnings. We'll reset. I'll go live on Wednesday. I'll cover Nvidia earnings with you. Set your reminders. And then we'll talk about what we think about Thursday and Friday. All right. We'll split this week up in half. 2 days, 2 days. Oh, we got to welcome Tammy. Tammy coming in late. Everybody welcome Tammy. Okay. Everybody welcome Tammy. 5 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Tammy. 5 spots now remain. Tammy, welcome to the TTG family. Guys, go to ttgoffer.com. 90 days, $297. Everything on that page is included. Text us with any questions. 1-888-621-2127. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Again, happy Memorial Day and a big thank you to all of our servicemen and women that are out there and the families of those servicemen and women. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Subscribe to this channel. Smash the like button. Show some love. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on these lives. I'll do it again tomorrow. We'll do it again Wednesday for NVIDIA earnings. Have a great night, guys. Take care.